Hey everybody, this is Ray for Yankee Teddy Bear. I'm recording for the laptop, so the quality isn't quite as good as previous videos. Sorry, but just wanted to fill everybody in. It's the big day in that I've purchased the airline tickets and sent off the boxes, so everything appears to be lined up. So pretty exciting day. Um, Earlier this week, I sent off the Balikbayan boxes, as you can see. Thank goodness. Big thumbs up to Forex and their operation here in Phoenix. My agent JJ was great. Came right in, picked everything up, in and out less than probably 15-20 minutes. Came to the house obviously to pick them up at no additional charge, and even gave me some extra boxes because I'm going to have a last minute shipment right before I leave of some additional non-critical items that I don't care if they get there by Christmas or not, but I don't want to leave them behind. So again, can't speak highly enough of Forex. Very happy with them. Thanks. So ready to hit the airport in December, and nothing makes me happier than to see the great big TSA pre-signs when it comes to skipping those lines. I'm fortunate in that in my work I've already obtained the TSA pre-clearance, and it makes a huge difference, especially in big airports like Chicago O'Hare or even here in Phoenix. Being able to skip that line shaves easily 30-45 minutes off of your check-in time between getting out of the car and sitting by the gate. So love it. Can't speak highly enough for it. Yep. So on the 3rd, December 3rd, I'm out of here. I'm going to first head over to see my folks. So have a quick hop up to Chicago, and then I connect and head over to Fort Myers, Florida, and go down there and see my folks. They live nearby. Spend a few days with them. But then December 7th, D-Day, or Pearl Harbor Day, I should say. December 7th, I go ahead and make my way towards the Philippines. So first hop will be over to Houston. And I'm documenting this so you get an idea of just how crazy this ticket is. But in the end, you'll see why I chose such a crazy ticket. So very early in the morning, we head over to the airport and I fly out to Houston. Then heading out from Houston, there's a short layover, and then I hop up to Chicago O'Hare. Chicago O'Hare is where I will depart the United States and hop on a big old 777 in the business class section and take a grueling 15-hour flight from Chicago to Beijing. Part of the reason that I chose this ticket was it let me get in a business class seat, and the big plus for those over economy, especially for a big guy like me, is they laid 180 degrees recline, so it's a completely flat bed seat, which makes a huge difference. There's a small chance because of my miles that I might get upgraded to first class by United, but I'm not holding my breath on that. But at a minimum, I'm guaranteed a bigger seat, a reclining seat, and that makes a huge difference on these long, drawn-out transatlantic or trans-Pacific hops. So it was worth a few extra bucks for me. So from Beijing, there's a really short layover, and I asterisk that this is the only worry of my entire flight. So I'm changing airlines, which means I may even have to go to a different terminal. So I'm going from United to one of their partners, Asiana, and I'm only going to be in Beijing for an hour and 20 minutes or 30 minutes, according to the itinerary. And if we're late, then it's going to be even worse. So hopefully, if anything, hopefully the pilots make some good time against the wind, and we get there a little bit early so I'm not as freaking out. Not been to China before, so I hear horror stories, but Americans are a little bit biased about Chinese government anyway, so I don't know how much of it is true, but I'm not looking forward to it if even a tenth of the rumors are true in terms of getting searched and all that good stuff, even just for a transfer. But we'll see. It is what it is. from Beijing to Seoul, and then from Seoul is the final hop late in the evening of December 8th. I actually arrived just after midnight on the 9th in Cebu, on Asiana there, and looking forward to it. But I imagine by the time I get there, here's the breakdown for those of you who are curious. So net total you see in the highlighted area, that's the cost of the value of the ticket. So just going from the US to Cebu on a business class seat, that ticket was basically 2,600 bucks. You can get them for 1,000 bucks or 1,100 bucks if you're willing to go economy. In my case, I had some airline credit already from previous work on flights that I didn't take. So net out of pocket to me was about 1,800 bucks, and that included the hop to go see my folks in Florida before I head out. So pretty happy with the pricing on United for a really good class of ticket, and with the exception of some extra hops in there and a really short layover in Beijing, I don't have a lot of complaints about the overall fare. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, once I get there, I'm going to be like that girl laying on that suitcase. I imagine I'm going to be pretty wiped out, but we'll see. And when I get there, the nice thing about Cebu is they do have Uber, so I'll be taking an Uber from the airport to my condo. To me, it's worth it. If nothing else, it lets me avoid what I call the white guy tax. And maybe that's not racially correct, but you know how taxi drivers in the Philippines are. If you're a foreigner, your price just doubled, maybe even tripled, including at the airport stand. So the nice thing about Uber is A, they pick up from the airport, and B, that the guy picking you up has no say over the rate, so he can't adjust it. So I've been very happy using Uber in Manila. I found it to be extremely cheap, even compared to the taxis. So I can't recommend that enough either. So that's about it. Just a quick update on the travel confirmation. Excited, looking forward to it. Probably won't shoot another video until some footage of me actually traveling, and then you'll see that after I arrive in Cebu safe and sound in December. So until December 10th, this is Ray for Yankee Teddy Bear signing off and wishing you a happy holiday season. Take care.